And yo, YouTube, we're going to react to the worst inventions ever made. Before that, I'll leave you with the opening credits that you will soon see. So, the opening credits, and then we'll react. In the worst inventions, we have this one here.
The aquarium.
Transportable for carrying a goldfish in the street. Oh yes, indeed.
Humans have created things, but honestly, the invention of the thing to carry your fish, yes.
Headrest for public transportation. Knowing the subways, how they break.
Then the jolts that must not work at all as an object, because I think, goose, rest your head on that. With the jolts, when the train it will break, or the subway, or even a bus, it must not be comfortable. I say that it's absolutely useless. Meal tray for the that attaches to the steering wheel.
I don't know if that's useful. Then again, I don't know if it's suitable for all types of cars. Or otherwise, yeah, it could be useful. A meal tray. For example, for drive-thrus, when you go to the drive-thru, it can be practical.
I think that could be practical. Umbrella tie. The style of the polka dot tie, like that, it can work, but I think walking around all the time with that, there.
Then the shape, then everything.
I don't know what origin it is. If it's the origins of that guy, well, I don't know what the Asians have come up with again, but it doesn't surprise me. It must be something that's sold on Temu or something like that. The clamp for making snowballs, I should buy it and test it. Unfortunately, where I live in Picardy, we rarely have snow, so testing it won't be practical. But if it works,
to make perfectly round balls,
it can be practical, but you need snow to test it. The earphones to capture sound. If they're as big as I think, it just looks like she put salad bowls in front of her ears. She just put salad bowls and it's really ugly. It looks like they marchands in la soupe aux choux with Louis de Funès.
his ears, it looks like that's what he has.
I don't know, but it looks like the Martian from La Soupe aux Choux. I don't know if you've seen La Soupe aux Choux. La Soupe aux Choux.
It literally looks like that. The ears. It literally looks like the ears of the character from La Soupe aux
The headrest helmet.
What's the point?
What's the point, really? You would need to have the objects to test. If I do a second episode, maybe with the objects. You can blow your nose at any time. Yeah, toilet paper to blow your nose, yeah. Kept with a toilet paper dispenser, yeah, not great. Going out in the street with something like that must be a monumental embarrassment. Yeah, there I don't know what the inventors were smoking. The butter stick.
Oh, yeah.
You're telling me we literally took a glue stick, is that it? And we made it into a butter stick. Then, to butter toasts, it can be practical, but I see another use for why it could be practical. When you need to butter a dish in the kitchen for cakes, it can be practical. But then the technique we use, taking a tissue, spreading it on the dish, is easier than buying a stick, especially since you have to pay for the packaging. It must be quite expensive.
Multifunction tie.
It's here to store your things. Well, if it's not noticeable, it can be practical. A tie like that, but then it looks like a tie.
It's James Bond, the guy.
The funnel glasses. For those who need to put drops in their eyes or things like that. That can be practical. When you have to put in drops, yeah, it's very annoying. But I wonder if it really helps. The tray keyboard. That must be very annoying as a keyboard, but otherwise it can be ingenious. The animal's anus cover. To change with each bowel movement. Yeah, well, that really shows the stupidity of humans. The beauty mask, to say the least. If afterwards it works, that you have to see with a girl, but if it works,
that could be practical.
but as I say, if they do, I know plenty of people, girls, they put their cheeks like this, I lighten, and it's fine. They don't need that. It's really creating things that will serve no purpose. Human mop. That can be practical. We know the babies, when they start walking or they are always crawling around on the ground, sliding everywhere, it can be practical. Plus, there, the kid is profitable. He does the cleaning for you.
.360 camera.
A solution that was not adopted by the photography industry. Afterwards, he will end up with a helmet like that on his head. Otherwise, yeah, it's ingenious, but then ending up with a camera on your head like that, it's not practical at all, especially now with VR headsets. We see all that we can do. Nail polish, it's the same. That's something we can do ourselves. Where did they invent that? Plus, I think it's not even practical, something like that.
The slipper brooms.
We would have really invented everything. That's stupid.
No lighter or match, no sun rays. Well, I already tried to burn paper with a magnifying glass. Well, I didn't succeed.
And if it must take a long time to do. And I say,
He better not rush with the smoke, that one.
Similarly, it's silly to have invented that. Honestly, what things we can invent. Fan chopsticks for hot noodles. You do it like everyone else. You wait, you blow, or if it's too hot, you add cold water.
Oh, honestly.
Really, some stupid things sometimes. It's a secret that will list everything.
everything you just saw. You have other YouTubers who have done it too.
Example, among the worst inventions you have this. To avoid getting wet, for women when they put on makeup, they created this, but besides being ugly, it must not be practical. If there's the baby thing, yeah, that I would like.
But again, is it practical?
Afterwards, you have to admit it. Look,
Flip-flop boots.
Who invented this? Honestly, sometimes you wonder what goes through the minds of people who invent things.
there are things that can be ingenious, like things that are totally silly.
It's like those they invented.
There are plenty of things that have been invented, like prawns. I saw in a video it was a door that was supposedly meant to prevent passing through. But next to it, there was an opening, a bit like in that video from another YouTuber.
Well, that was Thomas Officiel. I leave you.